Hello YouTube, it's Everyday American here, and I have another item to review. This time it's the brand new Kershaw Link. The Link, I think, is going to be a big deal in the knife world because it's Kershaw quality and Kershaw price, but it has zero tolerance like specs. And I just got it today, and this is the new, it's a 1776 GRYBW, which stands for basically gray black washed. It's got aluminum handles and steel inserts. It's an assisted opening knife. Liner lock. It's got a nice weight to it. It's like decent aluminum. It's not that chintzy flea market stuff that you see on some of the stuff they sell for like $10 at the flea market. The thing about this knife is I haven't really used it yet, but it's a great deal already. It was, you know, $42, which if we compare it to its cousin, this is the ubiquitous ZT 556. They're not a whole lot different. This is similar to some of Kershaw's 700 series knives with the blade shape. It's not my favorite blade shape, but for a $40 knife, it's hard to beat. But if you look at the two, like, obviously this is a frame lock and that's a liner lock, but the liner's there. It's a decent thickness for a liner lock, and lockup is all the way at the beginning end, so they obviously do a better job than some companies where you see it halfway or all the way locked up. But the Link also, it's got a nice darker color pocket clip. Won't be as obvious on your jeans or work pants. I also liked how they put there's a little D10 in there. Little notch. There's a notch too, so this braid not going to pop open. But the attention to detail on this thing is like some texturing here. The gray black wash, the flipper's got some like jimping on there also. They didn't do as nice of a job with lining up the hexagon like bolt that holds the blade in there, but it's for a $40 knife, it's not bad. The finish is nice and uniform. It feels nice too. It's not chintzy aluminum. I'm not a huge fan of aluminum knives, but this one's a little different. They're also going to have a Tanto version of this particular knife. And as you can see, it's got a nice lanyard hole. It is tip-up carry, 2 positions, so if you're left-handed, you can stick that in your left pocket. Completely ambidextrous. Love that SpeedSafe knife. They also, if you compare it, once again, to zero tolerance, the zero tolerance blade shapes have like this almost like diamond shaped part right at the tip because of the grinds they use. This knife has that too. Not the easiest thing to see, but it's where this grind here meets with this blade. It's got that diamond. But I'm excited. I'm gonna use this knife, and I'll give you guys another review after use. We'll see how it does. But this is my first impressions for a $40 knife, it's a 10 out of 10. Comparing it to, say, a zero tolerance, I mean, you have, this knife's got 420 HC steel, same thing the Buck 110 uses. It's not horrible, but it's not something to get excited about. Blade is 3.25 inches long, weighs 4.8 ounces. I mean, compared to some of the zero tolerance or Benchmades or Spydercos, Emersons, things like that, I'd say this knife easily would be a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. But get a few more views in there. I like this clip design too. It's a little different than what they've been using on a lot of the ZTs, which is these deep carry clips. And I think Kershaw, this is a hit. This is one that is going to do really well. It's priced cheaper than the Blur and the Leak and some of the models like that too. You can get them for about $40 to $45 online. MSRP $70, and probably some places they'll have them even cheaper than that. They also are introducing a GRN polymer handle one. That one's a little cheaper. Probably doesn't have as hefty of a feel as this one does, but it's about $10 cheaper. And one other thing of note, there is no thumb stud, so this is completely a flipper knife. If you choose to de-assist it, you're going to have to deal with the flipper instead of, popping that open with a thumb stud. So this knife, one other thing is it is made in the same probably can't see that real well, the Taulatin Oregon factory where they make the ZTs. It's honestly probably one building over from where zero tolerance knives are made, and you have the vaunted zero tolerance quality coming out of this $45 Kershaw. But until next time, this is Everyday American signing off.